Hello and welcome to Productivity Nerd, a podcast all about getting shit done, hopefully in an elegant way that doesn't leave you too broken. In our crazy worlds, we're all about balancing the need to work enough to make ends meet, enough not to annoy our bosses, but also enough that we feel like we've done enough, which can be a whole different psychological and emotional ballgame, along with the human need to rest and stay well. Plus, on top of that, we'd quite like to enjoy ourselves, maybe just a little bit along the way, spending quality time with those we love. I, for one, love hearing about how people get that balance and work more efficiently so they have more time to do the things that they love. Hi, and welcome back to Productivity Nerd. I'm Kathy Soulsby, and today I have a little mini pod for you on what we're randomly calling the 3-second rule of decluttering your digital space. This is not the same rule about eating food off the floor. It's not that 3-second rule, although I live with a border collie who is a 1-second food catcher, so I don't really have that as an issue. Nothing lasts 3 seconds on my floor. But digital clutter is a thing and it matters. So it feels kind of weightless, right? It doesn't pile up on the dining room table, doesn't make your hallway look like a charity shop, but it does kind of take up mental space if you have a lot of it, because it's just kind of hanging there. You know, those files you'll sort later, all the apps gathering digital dust, what I'm famous for, keep for later emails that might be useful or that you might want to read. A bit like kind of keeping Allen keys that came with IKEA furniture, because one day you might need it, even though actually technically you don't even own that bookshelf anymore, right? So every time you see them, your little brain is going, "Oh, we should sort that, shouldn't we?" And then you don't, because like, who's got time? It's not urgent. It's just a bit annoying. So you don't, but the guilt sits there quietly, fermenting away. So this 3-second rule is meant to give you a little bit of a boost, really. I think it's sort of minimalism for the modern mind. So what is it? It's really, really simple. If you can't, within 3 seconds, say what a file is, why you need it, or when you'll use it, delete it. Gone, deleted, yeeted into the digital void, the horror. It's the digital version of Marie Kondo's Does It Spark Joy? Like, you're not going to get a lot of joy out of many files on OneDrive, frankly, but utility is the key rather than joy. Are you going to use it? What is it? Why you need it? When you're going to use it? Those 3 things, 3 seconds. Like, it's not a philosophical exercise, it's a reaction test. 3 seconds. Boing! If your brain goes, that's an answer in and of itself, right? So it's a bit mean, a bit harsh. So let's look at how to use it potentially without, crying. So tackle one zone at a time. Do not, for the love of God, attempt an all-out digital cleanse of SharePoint. Today is not the day to tackle that behemoth, right? In fact, that day will never come, if you've any sense, because that's how people lose their minds and end up in fetal positions rocking. Start with something tiny, maybe your desktop, possibly the downloads folder. One little random folder tucked away called Work Stuff Final 2. Anything you like. Pick a zone, just one zone, and apply the rule. So your 3-second rule. And then think about your apps. So it could be, PC apps or phone apps. Very guilty of the phone apps thing, me. The app you downloaded during I'm totally going to start journaling every day. That one. Oops. The project management tool that you use for 6 minutes and then went, no, it's not as good as ClickUp. Because I've done that a lot. A meditation app you opened once and went, oh, I can't pick a meditation, it's too stressful, and then just closed. Those ones. So again, look at it, 3 seconds. Do you use it? If yes, keep it. If no, delete it. Eek. But your home screen will breathe a massive sigh of relief. Again, it's about keeping things tidy, right? And there are going to be some caveats at the end of this. Don't panic. I'm not going to make you delete stuff you don't want to delete. That's mean. But the idea is you don't solve it, you decide it. So if a file is important, you will know, right? You'll know instantly. If you have 17 versions of a proposal, chances are 1 to 16, you could probably lose. I mean, if you're really, really worried, keep 15, maybe. But if you need it someday, you'll also know that, right? If you stare at it and feel nothing, or you literally cannot for the life of you pinpoint what on earth you were thinking, get rid of it. Release it back into the universe. Clear some space. Get some feng shui. Now, everyone's favorite, screenshots. Oh my God, I'm so bad at this on my phone. Screenshots are the fruit flies of digital life, right? Be really ruthless with screenshots. Do you need it? Can you even remember why you took it? Is the future version of you genuinely going to go back and say, thank goodness, past me, save this slightly iffy picture of a Bloody Mary recipe to one day do when I apparently wake up and feel the need to make a Bloody Mary for breakfast? Probably not, right? So delete it. And here's the caveat for all of those who are currently having heart palpitations. Don't worry, I've got you. Keep a maybe folder with a timer. So if you are a bit of a scaredy cat, then you can create a whopping big maybe folder and shove stuff in there rather than hitting a permanent delete. Ideally, create one with the date and the month on. And then in 3 months, you'll soon know if you've had to go in there and dig anything out, right? If not, a whole lot can go. Stick anything at all questionable in there. Set yourself a calendar reminder. If you haven't been in there after 90 days, well, you know what to do. You can move that to the delete file. It's fine. It's not even a real delete file most of the time, right? You've got a bit of extra. You've got like a buffer on the delete in most things. So why does this work? Well, basically your brain hates ambiguity. It thrives on clarity. The 3-second rule removes all that dithering, all the guilt and the perfectionism. It forces a simple decision. And a clear digital space means faster work, calmer focus, fewer late night searches for random files, and hopefully a bit less disk space or phone space or wherever you're looking at. So, real quickie today. So, final thoughts. Digital clutter is really sneaky, right? We've all got masses of memory everywhere, so you don't feel the pain of it like you used to back in the olden days where you had to delete some dog pictures in order to take some more dog pictures. We have so much digital memory these days that there's really not a lot of incentive to actually delete anything, but it is silently building behind your back while you're doing important stuff. So with the 3-second rule, tidying becomes quick, painless, and maybe a bit joyful. Maybe do it in a short burst, right? When you feel the need to accomplish something useful but can't actually be bothered to do anything proper, a little burst of 3-second decision making, and it will energize you for the day to come, I promise. So I hope you enjoyed that speedy bit of podcasting. Go forth, declutter like the minimalist wizard you are. Have a great day.